boys and girls. This is lesson number 3. We are going to be focusing on color. You are going to find the worksheet inside your sketchbook. So this was my finished sketchbook. You should have done your self-portrait on the first page and on that second page, and I'm going to take mine out of my sketchbook, but you don't need to. This one is just loose, so I thought it'd be easier to show you. This one should be on the back side of your self-portrait. Okay, so if you turn the page, you'll find this one, and you are going to fill out this part of the worksheet. Okay, so you can use crayons, color pencils. I probably would not use paint for this, just because this paper is very thin and your self-portrait's on the other side. It'll probably go through if you use paint, so you need to use crayons or color pencils. All right, let's get started. Some supplies you will need are your sketchbook, a coloring material, something to trace, and a pencil. All right, I want you to circle the vocabulary tertiary colors and the word mix, because that's what we're doing today. We're going to mix our tertiary colors. Tertiary is that third set of colors. You may notice that there's different size circles, and hopefully you know that the primary colors are yellow, red, and blue, and the secondary colors are orange, green, and violet. The large circles are the primary colors. Color in your primary colors, then color into the medium-sized circles your secondary colors. Now we are going to make that third set of colors. When you have two colors that are next door, you are going to put those two colors together to make that third color. Each color should be labeled in that small color. It might be kind of hard to read, but I'm going to start with red and orange and make red orange. You always want to start with the lightest color first, and then color the darker color very lightly on top. You can always add more, but you can't take it off. So when I did the yellow orange, I made sure that I did yellow first and then a little bit of orange, and I went back and added a little bit more yellow. Now I'm going to do yellow green, and I do that lightest color first, then the green, and a little bit more yellow on top if I need to. If not, I can move on. Now I want to show you the two darkest colors, which are violet and blue. Both of those are about the same darkness, and so it really doesn't matter which one you put on top. Just remember to put light layers, especially if you're doing crayons. Crayons, if you press too hard, they will not be able to color on top of each other and mix very well. All right, finish mixing your colors, and then we're going to talk about what we're going to do next. We're going to divide our color wheel in half and make sure we label it warm and cool. The cool colors always have a little bit of blue in them. And I also like to think of the ocean and water. So even this yellow-green has a little bit of blue in it, then it's a cool color. The warm colors, I like to think of fire and warm sunny days, and you can even include a little bit of pink if you want to. On the second part of this project, we are going to turn our sketchbook, and on the first page, you're going to trace a shape. Just think of things you have around your house that might be a shape that you would like to repeat over and over again. Trace this object many times, making sure that you go to the edges of your paper and overlap your shapes each time. Fill the paper. Now choose either warm or cool colors to color in your shapes. Where the two shapes overlap, make sure you blend your colors. Remember to color over those areas a little bit harder with the lighter color. Once you are done coloring in your shapes and making that third set of colors, fill in your background with the opposite colors. So I chose the cool colors in my background, and I just kind of freestyled it, had some fun blending colors. But you can do this any way that you like. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this fun exploration of color. See you in Zoom.